That makes me say this. Revelation is God's reminder to us of everything about Christ that we see in the Gospels and in those epistles are now available to us. But remember this, nothing God says in the book of Revelation is only said here. Revelation is a book of reminders. Nothing is here for the first time. By some counts, some who have spent their whole life studying this book, there are over 800 connections to the Old Testament. And it's just reminders of what Paul already said, what Peter already said, what John already wrote to them, what God revealed through the Gospels. And now, John, in his suffering and old age, is being reminded. Well, we need to understand, Jesus' greatest miracle is about our greatest need. Look back at verse 5. You notice I never read verse 5. I skipped over it. See what it says? Verse 4 ends and it says, and now verse 5, from Jesus Christ, the faithful witness, the firstborn from the dead, the ruler over the kings of the earth, to him who loved us. Now listen, the end of verse 5, and washed us from our sins in his own blood. Do you know what Jesus came to remind us of? Our greatest need? Our greatest need isn't happiness. If you watch the news, if you listen to the television, if you're online, if you're binging on Netflix and everything else, it's kind of like happiness is what everybody's looking for. It's not happiness. It's forgiveness. That's what we need. Jesus performed 30 recorded amazing miracles in the Gospels during his time on earth. But every miracle except for one, all went away. Think about what I mean by that. The people that were hungry and fed in the 5,000, guess what? The next day they were what? Hungry again. What about the people who were raised from the dead? Are they still walking around the earth? No, all of them grew old and died. What about the people that lost their sight and Jesus restored it? After decade, their sight began to dim. In other words, all of Jesus' earthly miracles, except for one, were temporary. Yeah, they temporarily fixed a body, fixed eyes, fixed ears, fixed fingers, fixed, demon possession. But all of them wore out after decades, except for one. Verse 5, chapter 1, verse 5, forgiveness. Jesus Christ offered endless forgiveness.